What's up, guys? This is Kephas. So, we are back in Classic, and this really nice Night Elf gave me these really awesome pair of pants. So that's a big upgrade, a massive upgrade. Got some spirit, got some stamina. We will definitely be equipping those. And also, I realized that I am kind of a moron and I forgot to put in my talent points. But it works out because it gave me some time to research, and I am going to try a method called, or a build called drain tanking. It's an affliction build, and it's supposed to be a really good leveling build. So I'm going to see how that goes. I've got a lot to learn about it, but I've got the build down. And also, this is a really cool add-on called Talented. It's for Classic, Talented Classic. More specifically, this used to be a really useful add-on way back in the day when we had talent trees. And what it does is it allows you to pre-plan your builds for your different characters, and you can go in here in templates. So if I go down to Warlock, I've got one called Drain Tanking. So if I click on that, it shows me where I want to put my talents, and that's going to be very useful. So the first thing that we are going to do, before we really, eventually we'll get into the actual build, but I want to try to make Corruption an instant cast. So we are going to go ahead and put our 4 points. Oh, it also makes it like you have to confirm that you actually want to do this. So that's also nice. So if I hit yes, 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 that's 4 points. And here in just a little bit, we'll get our 5th one, and that should make Corruption an instant cast. And then we're going to go down the tree and get the key talents that we need, and then we'll flesh out the rest of it later. So we've got our build down now. We've got a improved Corruption. We've got a nice pair of pants, and also in between sessions, I went ahead and changed out my professions. It might look a little suspicious that I suddenly have a lot more money than I had before, but that's not because I was like sending myself money or anything. It's because I switched out my professions. So now I am a Skinner and a Miner. It might slow things down a bit, but it seems to be the most efficient way to make money while leveling up in Classic. So not really all that different from retail, to be honest, but so far it has worked out because I've been leveling up other characters, and holy cow, I've been making so much money that way. Seems kind of obvious in hindsight, but I was just trying to be more like trying to cover all grounds and have every profession covered, but we'll worry about that after we get our mounts and get leveled up. And then at the end, once I get my characters maxed out, then I'll switch professions around. But it's very useful. Skinning is actually very profitable in Classic. It's also very easy to make money, because what I've really come to realize about Classic is it's very grindy, and I don't really mind that at all. I like it, in fact. It's very simple. You do quests, and quests are part of it, but grinding is probably more part of it. I would say that leveling is probably 75% grinding and 25% questing. For one, there aren't nearly as many quests in the game. Oh, these jerks. I always forget that I gotta slow my roll on these guys. Although this is a big part of why we're going to be drain tanking, is because it's very hard for the blueberry to keep threat, so that's going to be a factor, and hopefully that will help us keep ourselves alive. And also, if I slow my roll, it may not be so bad. But yeah, so there's a lot of grinding involved, and that is okay with me. I'm not going to worry so much about jumping to the next quest. I'm going to be spending a lot of time killing things. I am going to do quests as I go. There are obviously plenty of quests that you should pick up because you're going to be killing things anyways, so you might as well pick up those quests. And things like the oats, obviously, like there's my 8th handful of oats. I'll just be looking for those as I go. So, but the idea of just going out of my way to get these quests done is not something that I want to do. I'm just going to kill things as I go. So it's just a different thought process. It's something that I understood, but again, it's just a matter of really getting it, in my head that that's how you got to do it. So sorry for sometimes the camera jittering around. It's a new problem I've been having with console port, and I don't know if it's because of my controller, if it's because of the software, or if it's because of something else, but sometimes my camera just goes flipping out like crazy. So I'm trying to figure out what's wrong with that. Yeah, I do apologize if occasionally it does that. It's a little jarring and frustrating, but I like the mod, so I want to try to keep using the mod, obviously. We can go ahead and turn in this quest up here to the Furl Browse. We finally got our handful of oats. We might as well get rid of those oats and yeah, get our experience. So yeah, we might hit level up when we do this, and that'd be awesome because then I can get instant corruption, which is really sweet. I'm excited. Now that I have a build down, now that I kind of have my talents like planned out and I know what I'm going for, I'm actually really excited to be leveling up. And I'm going to try to level up faster. I mean, just not in terms of like speed leveling, but just, you know, trying to get leveled up because I want to get guides out. I've had a lot of requests for, ooh, look at this. We got a, let's see what we got here. Not an improvement and not, oh, it's fine. Not an improvement, but it did level us up, so that's nice. Let's go ahead and get that corruption. So now we have instant corruption. But yeah, so I want to try to level up as quickly as I can so I can start getting the guides out because I've had so many requests. And now that the retail guides are finished, it seems to be the next step. Let's get some classic guides out there. I want to try to get some rotation guides and some macro guides, just like I did for retail WoW, I want to do for classic. The thing about classic is not only is it very slow in terms of leveling up, and there are still 8 classes, it's also very different from retail in terms of how classes work, the kind of stuff that I want to cover, because most rotations are very, very straightforward. I mean, incredibly straightforward. So, I don't want to just be like, hey, for the Paladin video, it takes 30 seconds to explain it all because there's like 3 abilities. So I want to try to think about what I can cover. By all means, if you guys have suggestions, let me know in the comments what kind of stuff you'd like me to cover. And it also goes for the macros as well. There are, like I said, the rotations are very straightforward. So, you know, I want to try to make sure that I get good macros for them. So that's kind of the idea again as well. So there are tons of murlocs here. We need to be careful. Look at all these murlocs swarming around. They're like a bunch of cockroaches. It's kind of scary. Look at him. It's all right. It's all right though. We got fear. We got plenty of mana. And now that I have spirit, look at my mana refilling with that spirit. That is crazy. That is awesome. That's what that is. See, I need to keep my spirit up. It's like need to keep your spirit up. Stay on high spirits. If I keep my spirit up, then I will regain mana and I won't run out so fast. That is a major difference there. And I think there's like a talent that makes it so that I regenerate more spirit while I'm in combat. Wow. 2 Murloc eyes right off the bat. I mean, it makes sense because most Murlocs have 2 eyes. I'm sure there might be a handful that only have 1 because that's just the anomalies. But yeah, we got 2 right off the bat. That's pretty crazy. Oh, hi there. You can go away. Bye. You, we keep fighting. I want to look into trying to improve my macros, especially like this one. It's not perfect. Ah, crap. This is a problem. Let's probably should run. Yep, we need to run. That's the plan. Hey, at least we're building up our defense and our cardio. I'm also a lot more tanky now, which is nice. And I will be getting more talents to make that even better. But from what I understand, the blueberry isn't always the best at keeping up with threat. So that's going to be a problem. Obviously, threat is a problem anyways. There we go. Kill him. Now, let's try to be careful. I probably need to... I got to remember where my buttons are. I want to try to give him some health back. So the only real challenge that I'm having right now with this new UI is keeping an eye on my Voidwalker's health, because it's kind of, well, since I'm nearsighted, I have a pretty big TV and the microphone is actually in the way of the health. It's not something that I need to look at very often, and plus I have a warning for, ooh, my health is getting low now, for when his health goes low, just like that. So yeah, it's not a big deal, but I just have to be very careful. Okay, so they're down. I'm going to try to loot them. I probably should eat first, but it's one of those things where I don't want the corpses to despawn too quickly. All right, we're fine. Yeah, we need to eat. We need to be smart and not get ourselves killed. Fun fact, it's actually pretty good to farm when you're leveling the crabs down here, and the murlocs, I guess, to a smaller degree, because while you're killing them, they give pretty decent XP, specifically the crabs, and they also give those shells, which have a chance at giving you pearls, which seem to be fairly lucrative on the auction house. So my approach to leveling is mainly to get experience, but also to try to make some money while I'm leveling. So that way, when the time comes, I can buy a mount, which speeds up the process even more. So money is a very big factor while leveling in Classic, and I have to keep that in mind. And so I'd like to try to get a mount by the time I hit level 40. That way I can have it right away. I don't have to like level up higher, not be too much of a noob. But yeah, that's the plan. You need a lot of gold too. So I don't even remember how much it is. I want to say it's like 600 or something crazy. Maybe it's not that much. Maybe it's like 60. But either way, I've got a long way to go because I've only got 1 gold. So got a good ways to go. Also, I think as a warlock, I get a warlock mount, which is kind of cool. But yeah, that might be challenging to get. It might be isn't there like one where you have to do a dungeon, which I haven't done yet. By the way, I haven't done a single dungeon in Classic. I'm a noob. I just kind of mess around, but it's fine. Yeah, it's cool though. Look, we're already 10% into the next level. So we're leveling up pretty quickly. I let my rested XP build up. Got over a level's worth of rested XP. I also just realized that we hit level 14, which means that we can get more spells as well. And we also finished that quest as well. So look at us go. Whoop, see there, the camera just did it again. I don't like that. I don't know why it does that. I need to figure the crap out. I actually think, you know what it might be? I know this sounds funny, but I think I might be bumping my mouse on my mouse tray and not realizing it like a fool. That totally could be what it is, because whenever I move the mouse, it's when it flies. And when I move my controller, it doesn't really spin that far. So it's very weird. But I'll figure it out. It's my problem. It's not your problem. So I'm sorry. I'm kind of like getting off on a tangent here. One of my favorite things to kill when leveling up here, even if it's not the best for experience, are these boars. Because, you know the meme, kill boars and you'll level up in plenty of time. But I have to get these livers anyways. I already got the snouts, but I need 2 more livers. But I also can skin them, so that's kind of nice. The vultures, not so much. They don't let you skin the vultures. You don't get feathers or anything like that. Even that would be kind of cool. But I can also kill these coyotes as well. They're just as fine. We can kind of farm the humans over there for their bandanas. I think there are other ones specifically that the game wants us to kill, but I'm not too worried about that right now, because the other thing that I've learned is that you kind of want to stay a little bit above what you're fighting. You know, like in retail, it's not the case as much. It's like you want to kill things that are at your level or maybe even a little bit higher than you. But in Classic, you kind of want to stay above what you're fighting. So like even like doing green quests is fine, because you still get decent experience from it. A lot of times, like, I'll think, oh, that quest is green, it's a waste of time now. It's not necessarily the case. There, it just did it again. That was kind of crazy. So, staying above what I'm actually killing is a good idea, because partially it's like you won't miss as much, they won't resist you as much, stuff like that. So that's kind of a big part of it. And also, my Voidwalker should keep threat better if I'm a little bit above what I'm fighting. So, yeah, that's something for me to keep in mind. But either way, we are here. We can turn in this quest. What do we get? We get lots of stuff, actually. We get a dagger. We don't need that anymore. Ooh, we get gloves. Those are a pretty good upgrade, even though they don't have any stats. It is improved armor. Oh, by the way, I also forgot that I'm a big noob. I remembered that I could learn staves from Stormwind, so I know how to use a staff now. I just have to go get one. Still using a dagger. Actually, that other dagger I got might be an improvement. Let's see. Where is it? And this is 5 damage. Nope, mine's much better. It also has agility, which is probably not something I need, but I mean, I guess anything's better than nothing. So, but I probably should go into looking into getting a staff, because it might have spirit or something I actually need on it. So probably could go do that. I just don't want to. I don't want to spend too much money on gear. That's something that I used to do, but at the same time, I'll be making so much gold that maybe I can afford to buy some upgrades every now and then. I might even have to. Look, we got another snout, or liver, I should say. So I don't know. You guys give me... Yeah, I'm always open to advice and suggestions in the comments. You guys let me know. So these guys are level 11. They're green. They probably don't give as much XP, but they're a lot easier to fight. And so that's kind of nice. And so eventually, like, I'll be getting some talents that hopefully will speed up the process a little bit. Like, let's go ahead and look here. I want to go ahead and get these talents off screen so you guys don't have to watch me go all the way back to Goldshire. But I can go get an improved life tap and unending breath. I might wait till I hit level 18. No, wait, I'm sorry. Corruption, Curse of Recklessness, and Drain Life. I need to go get those as soon as possible. So, kidding, I'll go get those before the next episode, because that Drain Life is really nice, and just improved Corruption, which is now an instant cast, by the way, will also be nice. So I'll go ahead and grab those right away, but I won't make you guys sit through me going all the way back to Goldshire to get them. So, or I'll go to Stormwind. Either way, I'll probably farm up a little bit and then go get those. But like I said, I want to keep up with the gold. And yeah, so that's kind of what's up. Let's see if we can find some more boars. There are coyotes all over the place here. It's kind of funny that there's not a single quest that I know of that has you get anything from the coyotes, but they're all over the place here. So, but there are plenty of gore tusks, which is fine. Kill these guys like crazy. I'm going to be killing a ton of these things to get their skins to try to make some gold as quickly as possible. Yeah, so that's kind of the plan. I can't wait to get like some more talents. Like it's crazy. Ooh, look, we got the liver. Sweet, we can go turn that in now. That didn't take long at all, did it? It's crazy. Like now that I have like a focus set build, just looking through the talents and seeing what I can get. It's kind of crazy, like how motivated I am now to do this. So I will probably try to get out more episodes quicker, just because I'm excited to level up this character. And now that we are done with the retail guides, I can kind of focus more on just leveling up characters and getting through that. But we will pick things up next time, because I want to go get my new abilities so we can help this process along. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, let me know by clicking that like button. And feel free to share it with your friends so they can enjoy it as well. Don't forget, you can subscribe to the channel and click on the bell icon to be notified as soon as new videos are posted. You can also follow me on Facebook and Twitter, and if you'd like, you can support this channel on Patreon. Links to all of this can be found in the description below. This is Kephas. Until next time.